I haven't recorded on the LG G3 in a long time. I haven't had the LG G3 in a long time. The last LG phone that I had, which was with Win Mobile, well, Freedom Mobile, and that was the LG Stylo 2. But it wasn't a flagship phone like this phone. This phone is a flagship, the Snapdragon 800, 32 gig, 5.5 quad HD because it's more than 1080p. I think it's 2K. Yeah, so it's more than 1080p, right? So it has a high resolution. No, it is an older phone. This June, it will be 3 years because it came out in June 2014. So June 2017, it will be 3 years. But I can also say the same thing for the Samsung Galaxy S5. But the Samsung Galaxy S5, the ones that I had anyway, they didn't run as smooth as the LG G3. The G3 is the same year as the Samsung Galaxy S5, but it seems like that the LG UI runs more smoother than Samsung's TouchWiz, because TouchWiz was just pure lag. You know what I mean? But also, the Samsung Galaxy S5 was only a 2 gig RAM, where the LG G3 is a 3 gig RAM. So at least I got those specs back, and I only had to pay $120. The catch was it didn't come with any charger. So what if I didn't have any fucking micro USB cords to charge this phone? I would be fucked. I would have paid $120 for nothing. You know what I mean? But no, I mean, I always have those cords around. The charger that I'm using right now, it's not fast charging. I'm not sure if this phone does support fast charging. I'm not sure if fast charging was around in 2014. Probably was, but I know the G4 did the fast charging for sure. But yeah, this phone is just identical to the G4. It's kind of like the same, but the G4, of course, is more newer and there's more, more specs or whatever, right? So, but still, I have to say, for a 3-year-old phone, well, it's not quite 3 years yet. It won't be until the summertime, but for a 3-year-old phone, it's still a good phone. It still runs pretty good. The 2.5 gigahertz, you know, 3 gig RAM, that's the flagship. Snapdragon 800, right? That's the flagship, right? So, and it's just a good quality. It has good quality. Now, I mean, 1080p screens are excellent, but if it's more than 1080p, it's gonna run more power. It's gonna use more. You know what I mean? So I mean, I guess it's okay. I guess 2K or whatever the fuck it is, the resolution, it is higher, and higher is supposed to be more better. And yeah, it's really it's crystal clear. So, but I mean, I can say the same thing with 1080p screens, right? For sure. But yeah, I had this phone like a long time ago, back in 2014, actually, when this phone came out, actually, or 2015 or something. I got it on Kijiji. And when I first got it, I think I paid like $200 for it. This person was selling it for 150, but I got it down to 120, right? Because I mean, it's an older phone and stuff like that, so Like if you see a deal for 150, you can probably get it down to 120 because it seemed like they were they seemed like they were like desperate people, and I mean I was desperate too. I mean I had to get a device. You're not gonna get this kind of device in the store for $120 contract, but to buy it out, you're not gonna get it for 120 bucks. So as usual, I'm just using it as a Wi-Fi. As usual, that's what I've been doing. I'm not hooking it up or anything right now. It's with Fido, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it unlocked. I should get it unlocked. I should, to have regular texting and stuff like that, and data and all that other stuff when I go out. But it's worth it though for this kind of phone because this phone is still good. Maybe later in the summer or in 2018, the phone might start getting more slower. Like when it gets to maybe like 4 years, because 3 years it's still good. But when it gets to 4 or 5 years, of course, it's gonna start. You know what I mean? So it's probably going to be good until at least 2018. So like this is the phone that I'm going to keep for a while. For 2017, for sure. For the rest of probably for a long time. You know what I mean? Unless something is really really bad with it, then yeah, But I think this is gonna be the phone that I keep for sure for this year anyway. So on the front camera, you can't do I think it's 4K video, yeah, or UHD, whatever it's called. It's more than 1080. You have to use the rear camera, which is the 13 megapixel camera, right? This is the 2.1, so it's not like the newer phones where you get like the 8 megapixel front camera or the 5 mega, you know what I mean? It's because back in 2014, the selfie cameras were like 1 megapixel, 2 megapixel, you know what I mean? They weren't as, but it's still decent, it's still okay. And with this phone, there's no flashlight on the front camera. But when you do a video, there's a thing you press and it like makes it like, I guess it like lights it up or whatever, and it makes the video more clearer, I guess, I don't know, something like that. So now this is 2.1 MP, but to me it looks more like 4 or 5, but because that's the flagship quality it looks, And I almost did get the iPhone 5S 16 gig, but fuck a 16 gig. Stay with the 32, man. 32 gigs, that's what's up, man. But guys, she's back. But anyway, guys, no, I'm saying she's back. Like I got the phone. I got like the phone that I had before. The phone that last time I had this phone, the battery was really shitty. I got it used, of course, but the person that gave it to me, the battery was probably no good. But it was also the older Android. It was Android 5.0, where now it's upgraded to 6.0. You know what I mean? So, no one really goes for Android 5 anymore. Everyone wants to go for 6.0 and up. 7.0, Android 7 nougat. I don't know if I'll ever have that opportunity. You have to get like a new phone, like the LG V20 or something. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, LG is kind of like Samsung. It's kind of like the same kind of interface. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the same. It's a little different, but yeah, but I prefer LG though still, because the TouchWiz on the Samsung, it's just trash. It's not on the newer phones, but on the S3 and 4 and 5, like, you know what I mean? Even though that this is the same era as that phone, but this phone runs more better. And like I said, there's more specs in this phone, right? So it's not just the year on it, it's the specs, right? You know what I mean? It all depends on what it can do. So but anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. Okay, thank you for watching, and I reunited once again, I think for the second or third time, because I'm tired of going back with these Zeus Asus. Freaking, this is way better than that shit. Now, the front camera on the Asus Zenfone 3 laser, yeah, it's 8 megapixel. Yeah, it's more clear, but the audio for the video, it's not a flagship. That's Snapdragon 400 or 430, whereas the Snapdragon 801, right? So that's not a $300 phone is not a flagship phone. You know what I mean? It's just a budget phone. But yeah, guys, the LG G3 still lives. I mean, like I said, it's almost 3 years. But like I said to you guys, probably another year, 2018. You know, it should still be. That's when it'll start probably. That's when you start probably getting another phone. But until then, this phone is the one to go for. It's always good to go for a flagship phone. Like, why keep going back down to like, I can understand if something happens to the phone, then you have to go back down, you have to downgrade. But it's better to have the upgrade, you know what I'm saying? Or it's better to have at least Snapdragon 800, 2.5 gigahertz, 3 gig RAM, 32 gig, 5.5 display, that's the one to go for. So